Wine Estates Winter Wines. This is a 12-bottle set. They are all beautiful California wines. And Brian Doherty is here with us. Hi, my friend.
How are you?
Good to see you again in 2019.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you so much, my friend. Brian is so lovely to get these together for us, and he is our wine expert friend. He has brought us today a great mix of some very special wines. And the four wines that we're offering up today are a 2017 White Zinfandel, a 2016 Chardonnay, a 2016 Pinot Noir, and a 2016 Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about each one of those, but let me tell you, you have three options. If you want all 12 of the bottles coming right to your front door in what we call the all-white selection, you're getting six bottles of the White Zinfandel and 6 bottles of the Chardonnay. You want to pick up the white. Now, right next door, we have the all-red. So if you love a good glass of red at the end of your day, you get 6 bottles of the Cabernet and 6 bottles of the Pinot Noir. Now, our recommendation, the true spirit of Mary Uncorked,
that's right,
is the combo, where you get to have a few bottles of each. So here's where you get the Cabernet 3, 3, 3, and 3. You get 3 bottles of each.
3 of each, you get them, try them all.
And now the featured price is $126. Now these are bottles of wine that individually would go for well over $25 at the wine store. Here, it's about $10.50 a bottle, and the shipping and handling is included in that price on your screen. But where can I get them delivered now, my friend?
It's funny you should ask.
Pretty excited about this.
We now deliver to 41 states.
Awesome.
We just recently added Oklahoma. We've got this map. It's getting redder and redder. We're not all the way there.
I like this work that we're doing.
But we're doing very good. So Oklahoma is now included, Pennsylvania also.
So these two kind of stopped me in my tracks because, again, it's our first Mary Uncorked in 2019.
That's right.
So pretty excited to celebrate, especially on our 2-year anniversary show. But this one has a little something for everybody.
Absolutely. So we thought we'd kick the year off with a great wine set. So we're covering all the big wine flavors, all the most popular varietals. So if you're a sweet wine lover, we've got the beautiful White Zin for you. White wine lover, Chardonnay is by far the most popular, and this is a crisp, clean, great food wine. It's got a little Pinot Grigio blended in with it. Wait till you try it. And of course, in the reds, we've got both ends of the spectrum. Pinot is the lightest of all the reds. This is kind of an interesting blend. It's a great crossover wine. If I would have it with salmon.
Ooh.
And then, of course, it's winter. We do want something big and bold, something to pair with a fireplace, and there's nothing better than a Cabernet.
True. A little bit of age on these two, which is lovely. There's something about it being delivered right to your front door where you don't have to load it into the back of the car. You don't have to choose by the label, which is never indicative of the wine on the inside. But let's start with this White Zinfandel.
I was waiting for you to
the
ask.
White Zinfandel is actually is it 2017 Emmeline or Emmeline?
Emmeline.
Emmeline.
Emmeline, but that doesn't mean I'm pronouncing it correctly. But
isn't that pretty?
so it's a gorgeous wine, and it's, as you know, there have been these YouTube series on wines. I don't know if you've seen them.
I've heard about these.
But
they
you
sound
know,
fun.
rosé is made not by taking a white wine and a red wine and throwing it in the glass, right? Rosé is made by using a red, taking it off the skins, which give it its color at just the right time to give us that perfect color. And so this is made with Zinfandel. It's got a little bit of Barbera in it, a little bit of Malbec.
Okay.
It's really gone kind of the extra mile versus maybe the box white Zinfandel you've seen.
This definitely the fruity that you love from a White Zinfandel, but I have to say, this finishes very fresh.
Oh, it is.
Like it's not, you know how sometimes a White Zinfandel will finish a little bit sweet? This one is just, it's light and it's just
delicate.
fresh
it's
at the
delicate
end.
sweetness to it, which is
very
really
good.
the sign that it's really well made.
That's very, very good. Okay, Chardonnay. Have to have a good Chardonnay in the house.
Always.
Ready to go, not just for serving, but this is
Look
a
at that.
true gifting wine too.
Look at the color.
That's
That's what
beautiful.
California Chardonnay looks like.
That's a sunrise and a sunset in
All
California.
in one glass, yes. So this has a little bit of a Pinot Grigio blended into it, as well as a little bit of Riesling. And what it does, some Chardonnays are very big and buttery.
Yeah.
But if you really enjoy a Chardonnay with your food, you don't want the wine to clash with it. You want it to complement. Oh yeah, there's a little green apple, a little bit of pear, right? Just a hint of vanilla.
Oh, wow.
Is that nice?
That's a Chardonnay with a little attitude to it. I like it.
So any kind of seafood, if you've got scallops or lobster tails or something like that, or a great chicken breast.
Wow.
If you've got a Parmesan or something on a...
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of nice layers here.
Nice?
I mean, obviously seafood, beautiful with the Chardonnay, but
Yeah.
think about it too. For those of us that like to put a little citrus with the seafood sometimes, that'll battle with your wine. The citrus with this Chardonnay is going to be perfect.
Refreshing.
Delicious. Wow. Really like that one.
Very nice.
And I'm usually a Chardonnay take it or leave it kind of person.
Yep.
That's delicious.
I would take that.
Really, really good. That Chardonnay too is a 2016. So we have a nice little age on there too. Now this is a 2016 Pinot Noir. So where is this one from?
So this is from California. This is from Sonoma Coast Vineyards. This is one of my favorite spots.
Is it?
If you ever get out to Sonoma, you have to go check out their tasting room. It overlooks the water. It's down in Bodega Bay. And this is everything that we love about a Pinot. So a Pinot is the lightest of all the reds. It's actually the hardest of the red wines to make because the grapes are so thin-skinned, so small.
Wow.
And it has a little bit of Merlot blended in with it, just to give it a little more body.
Yeah.
A little more, it has a longer finish.
There's a cranberry, and I mean, it's got just a tiny tart to it, but then a little raspberry smoothness to it too.
So Pinot, they say half the enjoyment of a Pinot is the nose, right? It has its own nose, yet it has a little bit of earthiness to it.
For sure.
And it makes a great food wine. It's a great crossover wine.
I mean, I believe in that video you were referring to, we heard Pinot. I mean, P-yes. This is not a Pinot. This is a P-yes.
Is that nice?
That is lovely. That's wow. There's a lot to talk about with that Pinot. Cabernet, we've got to have something beefy.
This is it. Look at this. You can see it right in the color. Just compare that to the color of the Pinot, right?
Wow.
It's a whole different level of darkness and richness. But as you have foods that have more sauce, have more flavor, you think of big, bold red meat, particularly as you're into the winter time, right? Those kind of bolder flavors just seem to work well, make you warm and all that kind of stuff. We want to have a wine that has those layers, same layers of flavor that a chef creates in their recipe in the wine. And this is a mostly, 97% Cabernet. It's got a little bit of Merlot in it.
Oh, that's good.
But it is big and bold, yet it is smooth in the finish. We don't want the wine fighting us or being harsh. That's why some people, if you're not a red wine drinker, you haven't tried red wines, these are the red wines to try.
You know when you take a bite of that really good steak and it kind of makes you squint one eye and go, yeah. That is how that flavor is. It just hits you like a great steak. It's delicious. It's very figgy to me. It's got a lot of
fig is good.
Fig
Yes.
jam in there.
Little chocolate.
Yes.
It's very good. It's a really nice Cabernet.
All four wines right here on the table. You've got that white Zinfandel to start with. So when people walk in the door, hand them this. This is that welcoming wine, little bit of fruitiness to it. This also is a 2017 Emmeline white Zinfandel. Next door is your Chardonnay. This is the one that, wow, lots of citrus, goes great with your spicy foods, I would think. Green apple, warm seafood stew, amazing. But this Chardonnay is actually a 2016 Sarah Springs Chardonnay.
Yeah.
Then next door we've got that Pinot Noir. That's a P-yes, not a Pinot. It's 2016 SCV Pinot Noir, a little bit of age on there.
Tastes like the view they have. It's beautiful.
I want to have a bacon and mushroom quiche with that Pinot.
That works.
Delicious. And then the Cabernet Sauvignon is next. That's your beefy, that's where you really get that robust winter flavored comfort foods. You want to have a great cab to go along with it.
Pair that one with a fireplace.
Yes.
Right? Just even after dinner, you sit down, a fire, cold night, little snow out there.
Put your thick socks on and just enjoy it.
Right?
You know what too? The white case, that's where you get the 6 bottles of the white Zinfandel, 6 bottles of the Chardonnay. Very popular in the show today.
Oh yeah, it's a great set.
Next door is your all reds. That's where you're getting the 6 bottles of the Cabernet and 6 bottles of the Pinot Noir. I can't say Pinot, it's a P, yes. And then if you're looking for the variety, you want 3 bottles of each. It's right up here closest to us. This embodies the spirit of Mary Uncorked the best.
That's
and
right.
I have to tell you too, $126 for all 12 bottles of wine includes the shipping and handling.
You know, it's amazing, Mary. The other thing is I
is.
talk to so many people and they say, yeah, but I don't buy 12 bottles when I go to the store.
Right.
Well, neither do I. It weighs 39 pounds. Who's going to schlep that home, right? If you can get it delivered right to your door, so you always have a great wine. You know, you're in for $10.
You always have a walk in the door
You can
gift.
make Cheeseburger Wednesday work. You can have a nice wine. It doesn't have to be just for a special occasion. It kind of helps make every day special. And for the forgetful folks like me,
Sure.
your name's yeah, like me. So it's my emergency gift box.
Right.
I've got it. They don't have to know it's $10. I've got a gift box there. I can pull out a beautiful wine. And when you give a wine, you want that wine to be special.
I ordered 2 cases over the holiday, and I thought there's no way. 2.
Yes.
And I thought there's no way. We gave it all away. It's all gone. I mean, you never know. You never realize
great,
how much
right?
you
It covers
need those gifts. Also, shipping. We added another state. So let's take a look at our shipping map again so that we can show that Oklahoma is now part of the party.
Oklahoma is now with us. 41 states. We're trying to fill them all in. We're getting there slowly but surely. But if you're in a white state, you got to make friends with somebody in a red state.
Okay, so I have an update on choices for everybody. If you want the all red or the all white, 2 dozen remaining.
Wow.
That's it in each. And then if you want the variety, fewer than 100 to go around. So remember, that white Zinfandel, that's what you serve when they walk in the door.
Yeah.
The Chardonnay, if somebody says, I don't really know which one I want, go ahead and give them the Chardonnay.
Yep.
The Pinot Noir is beautiful as a walk-in-the-door gift, beautiful for the end of the day. You think, I don't even know what happened today. I just feel like I need a little grounding. That Pinot Noir is where you're going to go. And for those winter comfort foods, dive for that Cabernet Sauvignon. It's gorgeous. We have 5 easy payments of $25.20. The shipping and handling is included, breaks down to $10.50 per bottle for a bottle of wine in the store that would cost you almost twice that. So really good opportunity to celebrate the spirit of Mary and Courtney.
Cheers and happy anniversary.
Thank you, my friend. How nice of Brian to come celebrate with all of us. And you mentioned a series on YouTube called One on Wine.
Somebody on wine, yes.
She looks familiar.